All right, everybody, I'm back. Almost time for the start of the game. Just took a little break. Little fresh air outside. Little snuggle with the wife. Nothing wrong with that.
Mustang Mach-E 233.
Get the scoreboard ready. I'm just gonna go get myself another soda pop.
Here.
Celebrating its 20th season of Sunday Night Football welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Minneapolis on a Sunday night, the end of an unforgettable week for 22-year-old J.J. McCarthy, who spoke a moment ago with Melissa Starr.
JJ, on Monday, a dramatic comeback win in your first NFL start. On Thursday, you become a dad. And tonight, you're playing in front of this crowd for the first time. Can you describe what this week has been like for you?
It's been a blessing to live in the present moment. Just soaking it all in from, just the start of training camp to now. Enjoyed this ride fully and can't wait to go out there with my boys tonight.
Your head coach, Kevin O'Connell, told us last week he pointed to you as an example of the poise that the team needed. Where does that calm confidence come from?
I feel like the confidence of my brothers around me, confidence in my coaches, and at the end of the day, just keeping things simple and executing that play at hand.
Tonight, across the field, you know that quarterback well, Michael Penix. You beat him in the national championship game. What's the key to getting the win against him and the Falcons tonight?
Feel like being at home, first home opener, we got to hear the fans. They got to be loud, and we just got to keep applying that pressure offensively, defensively, special teams, and we'll be in good shape.
So you have a great night.
Thank you so much for listening.
Philly's done this before, huh? Kevin O'Connell, he loved the poise of his quarterback on Monday night, the win in Chicago. It's year 4 for the reigning coach of the year, who was the Rams offensive coordinator when they won Super Bowl 56. At that same time, Raheem Morris was LA's defensive coordinator. For Morris, it is his second full season as the Atlanta head coach. Day outside, warm but full inside. Fans really anticipating this home opener. This is one of the best stadiums in the league, and they have that unmatched pre-game atmosphere here in Minnesota. And Skull chants going around the league. The others like to see who's going to lead the Skull chant. Well, tonight it's the newly inducted Hall of Famer, the former Vikings set artist, Jared Allen, who's going to get them ready for the home opener in 2025.
All right, looks like I didn't miss kickoff this time. Game's about to start. Match. Football match. Football game. What is it, guys? A football match or a football game?
Falcons in the lead. D. Alford and the rookie Nathan Carter out of Michigan State. To go about to start here in Minnesota. All the way to the east. The Falcons will get it at 35. Here they are.
All right. Kickoff just happened. It's going to be 1st and 10. The 35-yard line. Falcons start with the ball.
That right tackle spot, 1-1. They lost Caleb McGarry, good right tackle, good physical guy. He was injured in the preseason. He's been a starter on that side the last 6 years. And it's going to begin at the 35. pistol. Bijan Robinson running left through.
Oh, handoff to Bijan. Bijan breaks it. Nice 25, 30, 35-yard gain.
This is their play. This outside zone play. All the linemen come down the line. And Mike, they were terrible running the football a week ago. And it really cost them a game. They have to get Bijan Robinson, one of the absolute best backs in the National Football League. Shook off that tackle and hit him with a big...
I don't know, 25-yard gain. Bijan again. This time he breaks loose again. Another 15, 20-yard gain. I don't even have to worry about the first downs. Just keeps getting first downs.
Nice block that time by Elijah Wilkinson. A lot of eyeballs on him. He was the one that a lot of people said, all right, you don't have Caleb McGarry, you can't run the football. And basically everybody I talked to from the Falcons this week said, completely on all, we were terrible. We made mistakes we never made. And right off the bat, bang, bang, two big runs.
Another carry to Bijan. Another decent gain. This time not a first down. 2nd and 4.
Four injury-impacted seasons in Indiana, then 2 super seasons out of Seattle, the University of Washington, losing to
Falcons already deep in Vikings territory.
Week 1 numbers.
In the red zone. 2nd and 5. Another carry to Bijan. This time he slips. Still gets about a yard. 3rd and 4. All right, big 3rd down. The Vikings hold them to a field goal. I don't have a lot of fantasy implications in this game, except my opponent has Justin Jefferson. Now I'm already up about 50 points, so I'm not too worried about that.
So it's 3rd down against this Minnesota defense. We're there.
He still does have a lot of skill players left. Let me show you. Still has Jefferson, which is playing tonight, Nico Collins, Bucky Irving, and Omarion Hampton. Now I'm up 50 points, but I also still have Herbert, McConkey, and Fairbairn. So I should be good. I shouldn't be too worried. All right. Big 3rd down. First 3rd down, actually.
3rd and 4. Support for that pressure in the middle.
Pitts in motion, barely get the snap. Nope, there is a flag. I think it's delay of game. Nope, false start. Okay, not as bad. With 3rd and 9. Bijan. It's the 2nd running back false start I see today. Third and 9. Pitts in motion. Low snap. Gets it to Pitts. Pitts is about 1.5 yards short. You're gonna go for it? And it's a long one. Looks like they will go for it. Two, one. Nope, delay of game. It'll be 4th and 6. Now they'll probably just settle for the field goal.
Always a bit of hesitation. You got to make the decision on the sideline. You got to run to the far end of the field, and they just didn't execute that as a team that time. That wasn't just on Michael Penix.
Decision about Younghoe Koo, the kicker. They didn't cut him. He's inactive tonight. Parker almost signed this week. Is the kicker. He kicked 4 games for the Vikings last year.
Oh, it's not cool. Gets the kick up, and I believe it's good. Yes, it is. All right, Falcons up 3-0. Guess Koo is injured. Koo injured.
The NFL on TSN is brought to you in part by FanDuel. Control the odds like never before with your way on any NFL game.
Who was benched? Wow. Healthy scratch.
America's #1 sportsbook.
Wow.
Play your game. Jason Sidney Brown knows that when pain strikes, sometimes it takes two.
Missed a game-tying field goal last week in the dying seconds.
For fast pain relief.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Tough pain two-way.
Your job as a kicker is to kick.
Delicious small premium roast coffee at McDonald's is still just $1 plus tax, which means you can enjoy great tasting coffee every single day. Rich, full-bodied flavor at a price that's just as satisfying? Must be McCafe.
Closed captioning of this TSN program is brought to you in part by Advil, the official pain relief partner of the NFL. Advil, tackle your tough pain fast.
Thrilling season finale of The Amazing Race Canada, Tuesday on CTV. Stream next day on print.
Monday Night Football is brought to you by Hyundai. Welcome to more of the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. By Best Buy. Imagine that. By Subway's Meal of the Day for only $6.99. The quarterbacks through the years, not as many years to go through. These two quarterbacks, year 2 in the league. Penix starting end of last year. McCarthy out with injury all of last year. Start number 1.
All right, back to the game.
His first home start here tonight. So we mentioned Younghoe Koo is inactive for this game. Bradley Pinion, the puncher, is going to be kicking off for the Falcons. And
Vikings are going to return it and get to about the 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense takes over.
J.J. McCarthy, Michigan. Aaron Jones, Sr., El Paso, Texas. Justin Jefferson, LSU. Jalen Namath, Michigan State. Adam Bjorn, Minnesota State, Mankato. T.J. Hawkinson, Iowa. Justin School, Vanderbilt. Donovan Jackson, the Ohio State University. Ryan Kelly, Alabama. Will Fries, Penn State. Brian O'Neill, Pitt.
So, other tackle, Christian Darrisaw is usually the guy in there instead of Justin School, but Darrisaw on his way back from the torn ACL and MCL last October. Getting close, but School starts. From the 27,
Quick pass.
sideline is
Is that going to be ruled a catch?
Naylor.
A little weird.
So
A little weird.
2 picks after Penix, 10th overall.
Seemed like it was out of bounds. Not a big gain anyways.
That knee
Going to
injury
be about 2nd and 8.
last year, sat out the whole year, but really kept working, stayed very active and around this team, and takes over as the starter.
Yep, 2nd and 8.
Jones is the back.
Aaron Jones, no gain. 3rd and 8.
Very good for the Falcons defense in their game against the Bucs last week.
Yeah, he really did, and he's given them a second blitz element. They have a very good blitzing linebacker in Caden Ellis.
Probably going to call it a night at halftime tonight, guys. Got to get up early in the morning.
Been a good bit of time.
It's going to be a long day.
That whole idea of
Tomorrow night, sorry, I won't be able to stay up for the Chargers-Raiders game. That starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. If I stayed up for that game, I would have like 2-3 hours of sleep for work. So, I will be able to do the Bucks Texans game, however.
37-yard line.
All right, McCarthy scrambles, nearly gets the first down, 4th and 1.
Vikings will jump the ball here on 4th down.
4th and inches. Oh, Vikings will at least. They went for it. They did not get it. They did not get it.
Did not feel like the pile was moving past the line of scrimmage.
They did not get it. It's going to be 1st and 10 Atlanta, deep in Vikings territory. They lost yardage, actually.
Looked like Caden Ellis got right underneath him and would not let him go. At the end of this play, the snap was bobbled. You will see it was McCarthy pumping his legs here. He's still trying to move, but because he never got the snap, which
Oh, that was a fumble.
On center sneaks, because of the fact that center has to get down so low to give you an opportunity. That snap is never the same as
He was lucky to get that ball back.
It's one of the really impressive things about Philadelphia that they do it so well and never mess that up.
All right, 1st and 10 Atlanta. The 36-yard line.
They go for it, don't get it. Great opportunity for the Falcons. And the Vikings 36.
Give to Bijan, bounces it outside, 5-yard gain.
Down 6 yards.
I love watching Bijan Robinson bounce these things to the outside. Watch him, he's going to hit up in that hole, and then just the speed to outrun everybody to the edge. So it doesn't look like much. It looks like, okay, but it was going to be no gain. And just the speed alone allowed him to come up and pick up good yardage there for about 6 yards.
Number 8 overall pick in the 2023 draft. 3rd in the league in rushing yards last year.
Play action. Quick pass to Bijan. 1st down. Surprised he caught that. Thought it might have hit the floor a little.
So look at all the bodies over here. Why are they doing that? They want a one-on-one right here with their best player, Jonathan Bernard. He almost got there. It was a good thing that Penix, in fact, was it?
Yeah. Incomplete. Kind of what I thought.
They try to get the replay assist in those within that 20-second window. If it's clear and obvious, it was both, and it's incomplete.
What was it, 3rd and 4, 3rd and
That's
6?
a good job by the replay booth for being on top.
It's a really good addition to national football league. I know it's an unbelievable amount of pressure and technology to get it done, but man, it just makes the game so much clearer.
spot here.
8:44. Don't remember how much. Third and
Should be third down. The ball should be up at the 30-yard line after the Robinson run. It's a Murphy. That's the sorting that it's happening right now. Raheem Morris is making sure.
third and what? Third and 4, right?
And it's in the right spot.
Third and 3. All right, after all that confusion, we're good to go. Now third and 3.
The officials back in their position to run this play. Clock is properly set at 8:34, and it's third and 3.
Looks like Vikings might blitz. No, show blitz. Pass to London, first down.
To the 15-yard line, to his tight end. Getting Kyle Pitts going is part of the story this season. First game in a quarter, they are.
Against Joshua Metellus on the outside, the safety coming down. But I tell you, if this Kyle Pitts can turn into what everybody thought he was going to be when he got drafted, he had 7 catches.
Oh, thought it was London. It's actually Kyle Pitts.
But he has just added a layer of patience. He's becoming more of a pro. Picked up his 5th-year option this year. And I think the relationship he has with Penix playing a lot of golf has helped them throw it better.
Right out of the 15-yard line. Penix.
Pass to Bijan, gain of 5.
Such a good job as a receiver last week against the Buccaneers, and we're seeing that theme continue here tonight.
We saw him on the third play of the game last time and go for about 50 yards with a little swing pass. And he really is the weapon out there. He's not just a runner, but when you can line him up on a linebacker or a safety as they did in that case right there, it's almost unfair to expect them to stop a pass completion.
This will good down in this area. 24 touchdowns in the first 35 games of Robinson's career.
Oh, incomplete. Intended for Bijan again. 3rd and 5.
Just to get a play call, I've heard by everyone in the huddle. All the noise here.
And then you get so many gimmicky things at the line of scrimmage with the Vikings, you don't have enough time to change.
Escaping. He gets hit up and he fires towards the end zone.
Incomplete.
The receiver is trying to get it to.
Intended for Mooney at back of the end zone. Couldn't keep in bounce. Wasn't the best throw. He was under pressure. Falcons are going to go for another field goal.
But that was the correct call. The ball has to be inside the outside edge of the goalpost.
The entire ball.
Yes. All of it.
Look how happy Terry is. Finally got it right.
Terry Collier was out joining us. 29-yard field goal now for Parker Rumble. And so he is 2 for 2 after winning the job during the competition with the Oakland Coup. Practice this week. We'll leave McCarthy in the box.
Welcome to Montana's, a proud Canadian home for barbecue.
All right, field goal's good. 6-0 for the Falcons.
Tender brisket, and now bring it back.
6:48 left. Go in the first.
With our Smirnoff Canadian Caesar. Come on into your local Montana's and enter for weekly prizes and a chance to win $1 million. Hurry, entries close September 28th. Only at Montana's, Canada's home for barbecue.
The CDIC was established by the government to
While we wait on commercial, I'm going to make my thumbnail for tomorrow's video.
the members institution.
That's my job.
Protecting your deposits, that's what we do.
And we're booked. Using less points with my 2D Aero Plan Visa Infinite card.
Everything's better when you save on vacation.
More like a staycation.
I love that. Does this sunlight feel sunnier?
So far, no points for Jefferson, but still very early.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is better on Savecation.
Vacation start with the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card. TD. Ready for you.
Take you on a little journey. I do my thumbnails. Got Microsoft Designer,
Absorbs like it.
Canva, whatever that is. Anyway,
Or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other.
probably gonna use that red there. Dang it.
Not stopping until you have
It
everything.
doesn't work.
HGC Sierra Denali Ultimate. Get financing from 0% for 60 months on a 2025 Sierra 1500 Pro Graphite with available 5.3-liter V8 engine.
Guess what? The return of Law and Order Thursdays. Squads are in action and justice will be sweet. Law and Order Thursday premieres
Let's try that again.
BC. Peacock. Falcons 2 field goals on their opening drive.
Perfect.
Vikings on their
Download.
went for it on fourth down, stopped. So it is 6-0.
Okay, back in the game.
Chris Exponentially watching the kickoff.
About to have the kickoff.
This has become a very significant play now with the rules adjustment.
And we saw it all day today. Big kick returns, turning games around. One good thing, I think it took a little pressure off those kickers to have to bang it out of the end zone all the time and mess up their regular kicking motion.
Oh, interesting point. Miles Price going over to get it. There is a yard in the end zone, still choosing to bring it out.
And now gets to about the 27, 23-yard line. Flag on the play.
Mike Ford, Jr., Falcons. And here's the call.
During the return, holding against the receiving team, number 59. 10-yard penalty, first down Minnesota.
And here is the Atlanta defense.
Leonard Floyd, Eastern Georgia. David on your monitor.
It's on the Vikings, so now they'll start deeper in their own territory.
Virginia Tech, A.J. Terrell, Clemson, Billy Bowman Jr., Oklahoma, Chelsea Base 3rd, Wake Forest, Xavier Watts, Notre Dame, Mike Hughes, UCF.
The 31, the second to last guy to introduce himself. Keep an eye on him. They're very excited about Watts, the third rounder out of Notre Dame. Takes up the safety tandem with Bates.
Hand off to Jones, bounces it outside, gets a gain about 7.
Flushed himself forward for a gain of a dozen to the 21-yard line.
It's interesting that Aaron Jones is coming out here early in the game. A week ago it was Jordan Mason who really exploded on the scene after coming over from San Francisco. Gave him a big power back in the backfield. Aaron Jones got the touchdown pass. There's Jordan Mason right there, but he got the touchdown pass. So a little bit of a dual threat now, but once again they start with Aaron, who had a fantastic year.
2nd and 3. Another handoff to Jones. This time he gets 1 yard.
Second-round pick,
3rd and 2.
There's Jordan Mason coming in.
Jordan Mason comes
You're
in.
going to see these 5-man lines coming up here. They've been dropping the linebacker, Caden Ellis, down on the end of the line of scrimmage. And I think they're trying to make sure they don't get that running game jump started here. But now the power back in there.
Mason, 5'11", 230. At the end of the gun, gonna throw
Drops
it.
back, under pressure, and McCarthy is sacked.
Falcons get to it. It'll be 3 and out. James Pierce Jr., one of the 2 first-round picks that they got to rush the passer, gets there for his first full set.
All right, so another 3 and out for the Vikings.
Take a look at Pierce here. boy, this would really make a difference for this football team. They have been looking for somebody to step up. Jeff Ulbrich said, all our guys are pretty good. We just need that bell cow. We need
Good thing he didn't fumble that. 4th and 11.
Love it be James Pierce.
Fourth year in the Tulane was the punter for the Vikings.
Really like the Vikings uniforms tonight.
60-yard punt all the way back, 28-yard line. So good one from right.
All right, nice punt. Falcons are going to start at their own 28. I'm going to darken the mood a little bit here, guys. Oh, no, that sounded bad. Hit my love. All right, back to my logo stuff. Thumbnail stuff, not logo stuff. Do I have the bucks? Yes, I do. Upload.
Through the years,
Pretty blurry.
keeps spare
I
parts
don't
in the
like it.
toolbox in case I need them. It's good to be prepared. That's why I remember 988, Canada's suicide crisis helpline. Anyone can call 988 anytime for free confidential support from a trained responder. It's good to know because anyone can go through a crisis. 988, keep it handy just in case.
I'm good. What makes a bank more than a bank? It's someone being there when it counts. A
Background.
partner that's there through the highs and the hard parts. Let's face it, when life gets real, RBC is the bank we can turn to. Where your ideas happen, because you deserve a track record, not a trend. It's okay. Tonight's 4K Skycam coverage is brought to you by Walmart Plus. The moment, but they're going to get loud in a moment, Melissa, when the Falcons get the ball on offense.
It sure is, and the Falcons knew it would be loud. Left tackle Jake Matthews telling me they pumped in crowd noise all week at practice, and Michael Penix, you can see him there, when he came off the field after
Had my beautiful face in there.
immediately said, I just couldn't hear anything to his coaches. Over on the
All
Vikings
right,
sidelines.
back at the game. 1st and 10 Falcons.
It's typical of this place. It's like a library or a church when the picks up the ball. Super quiet. It doesn't want to eat you when the bikes are on D. Penix with time, protected well, and throws it to the clean. Flag is down back here in the secondary.
Just realized we now have 2 left-handed quarterbacks in the league. Starters, at least. Flag on the play.
Quarterback in the pocket, so perhaps illegal contact.
Before the pass, illegal contact, defense.
Illegal contact on the Vikings. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Mike, so far in this game, it looks a lot like it did last week for the Falcons on offense. They've run 12 plays now, and 8 of them to Bijan, and then one to Tyler Algier, the other running back. So they're just trying to keep it under control. They don't want this tremendous pass rush of the Vikings to get going, and all the exotics that they know Brian Flores could throw.
You just saw there one of those edge guys. Gladys running mate into Van Ginkle tonight.
Hand off to Algier. He was going to rumble for about 5 yards.
8-yard line. Good 5-yard pickup on first down for Atlanta.
And it really is a different looking Vikings defense right now. You mentioned a couple of these guys. Javon Hargrave had the big game last week, a couple of sacks. The only sacks Jonathan Allen came over from Washington. Pressure tonight on number 15, Dallas Turner, taking over for Andrew Van Ginkel, who had so many roles on this defense. He plays off the point.
Yellow submarine. All right, 2nd and 5. Algier again gets a first down.
Combo, John Robinson and Tyler Algier. When O-line is going, makes Atlanta very tough to stop.
Yeah, just like Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason on the other side, right? They have the flashy back, and then they have the hammer that comes in right after it and can really just change the pace and create some issues.
It's the feel here, this great atmosphere, home opener, off the emotional win Monday night. Physical run game and mute the crowd a bit, and Atlanta's done that in this opening quarter.
Oh, nice catch by Pitts. That's going to be another first down. Penix was under pressure. Hell of a catch radius by Pitts. Finally looking like the tight end we all thought he could be. First and 10 in Vikings territory already. And flag on the play. False start.
See, he heard you and just kept
Yeah, some sort of traditions continue.
But Chris, he was the 4th overall pick. He's never been a tight end pick that high in the draft. And then he had a great rookie season. Oh my gosh, he's going to be everything. It just hasn't been. And now in the last year of the deal here,
come on,
this is the time to get it out of him for it back.
But just think what it's like to cover somebody 6'6" and 250 coming down the field if you're a cornerback.
Beverly makes it 1st and 15. Robinson is the back.
Play action. Sidearm by Penix. London catches it, but then fumbles, and Vikings recover. It's going to be Vikings ball. Big turnover. Big turnover.
Wilson in. Beautiful punch. It lands. 10-8 score the round for the Vikings.
Who relies on his truck for work knows that his truck will take care of him. And he takes care
Big fumble by Drake London.
To no-drill mud flaps, to tech liner for your truck bed, to bump stand, to the handy under-seat storage system. And Cup Foam keeps phones secure in any cup holder. Order your ultimate protection today at WeatherTech.ca.
You were bound by the chains of duty. Until true love turned the whole world on its head.
There we go. Nice, beautiful thumbnail.
You were watching clothes dry. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
Chase and Sidney Brown know that when pain strikes, sometimes it takes two.
Beautiful.
Advil plus acetaminophen combines two trusted ingredients for fast pain.
Yeah.
Advil plus acetaminophen tackle your tough pain two ways.
Bring style to every get-together. Oh, you brought wings.
You mean these wingback chairs? Dive in, everyone.
Who has London? Who has London? I see London. I see France. I see somebody's underpants.
We brought the beer. Underpants. From the farmhouse.
Wings and ranch.
London, where are you?
Every style, every home.
It's Miller time. The clock seems to slow down. And to appreciate it, the Miller Lite's got great taste and all that gathers.
Eric Wilson getting it done on the defensive side. Drake London just made a tremendous catch and run. But it was Eric Wilson who has taken over for Blake Cashman, the quarterback, if you will, of this defense.
All right, 1st and 10 Vikings.
With that punch, and he came in the game a week ago and did the exact same thing. I mean, when the quarterback your defense goes out and not a person blinked, they said, believe me, Eric Wilson can get it done. He's been big time since.
That's 3 years in Green Bay, forcing the turnover.
McCarthy throws. And there's Jefferson. First catch of the game. Another first down.
When all else fails, go
9-yard catch.
Justin Jefferson's standing career. Down in year 6, you see the numbers he put up in year 5.
Second and 1. Hand off to Mason Jordan, and he gets stuffed behind the line. That's going to be loss of 1, 3rd and 2.
Last week comes up with a loss of a yard on that run. It's 3rd and 2.
And I don't know if the timing of the tight end going across had made McCarthy take a different path there, but he sort of had to go around and barely got this handoff, and by the time
Already done my soda pop.
nothing left there. So once again, these
Got a message.
situations, Vikings got to be better.
Another slow starting first quarter for Minnesota. This there.
All right, 3rd and 2.
16 yards.
First down, Jordan Mason. End of the first quarter.
2 field goals to Joe. 6-0 Falcons. After Sunday Night Football, we'll be right back after these messages. Ready, set, 4.
It's mud and rocks and sweat and all that. Always
There we go. Whoops.
But grit is also
All right. To the second quarter.
changes the way we see and the way we do things.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Vikings.
Force matched hybrid powertrain. Toyota Tundra is the new definition of grit.
We created these. We're 4 Canadian friends that quit our jobs because we hated our underwear. We couldn't take the chafing, riding up, and constant adjusting. So we spent 12 months creating our own. They're made with a premium mold-out fabric that's breathable like cotton, but it won't stretch out. And we designed them to contour and support the boys, preventing sticking. We also made it to Dragon's Den and received offers from 4 different dragons. So visit manmadebrand.com to experience ultimate crotch comfort today.
Say you get a surf shack on Airbnb. Now you can also get a surf lesson with a pro surfer. Or if you get a place in Mexico City, you can also get a taco tasting with a food critic. You can even get a home in the heart of Seoul and a dance class, K-pop style. Homes, experiences, and services. Now you can Airbnb more than an Airbnb.
NFL Way to Play is rewarding Canadian high school players who exemplify proper technique. Coaches, nominate your players for a chance to receive a $3,000 grant for your football program. Winners will be announced during NFL on CTV. Visit playfootball.com to learn more.
Works for me. I'm not a cop. I wouldn't hate if this one didn't talk at all.
High Potential. New season, Tuesday, 10 Egg Mountain on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
Back at U.S. Bank Stadium with Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. And Kevin, how do you get your young quarterback in this offense going?
Yeah, we just got to keep on having a little bit better execution. They're coming off the ball right now on defense. We got to get a hat on in the run game, and then the plays will come from there. JJ's running the show. We got to stack some plays and go score a touchdown right here.
You just got the turnover on defense. What more do you want to see from those guys?
Yeah, I think they're going to be a team that.
All right, start of the second quarter.
They've got to solidify some things there as well. They're moving it pretty well. It's early in the game. Everybody's just got to settle down, capitalize on this great atmosphere, just go play one play at a time.
Oh, I'm gonna need a new chair if I'm gonna keep doing these long ass live streams. It's all for you. All for you guys. Little pass to Jordan Mason. Gain of maybe 2 yards.
You know, we talk so much about James Pierce and Jalen Walker, the 2 first-round draft picks on the edge, but it has been Xavier Watts, the All-American safety out of Notre Dame, and Billy Bowman, the slot.
Billy Bowman Jr.
Plays than anybody. Watts really had a chance for 3 interceptions in the game last week. Very high on him. Both of them.
Play action. McCarthy's gonna scramble. Gets about 2 yards.
To the sideline. Did a good job downfield. Christian was struggling to start the game.
3rd and 6.
First quarter yards, 23 here tonight. It's the second game. But what happened Monday night?
It's quite amazing that it's only a 6-point game. Atlanta has really
But he's going to get different
dominated this game in the most part.
And if they're going to be that exotic with their looks up front and their 5-man fronts that they've been using, you got to make them pay for that with Justin Jefferson. At some point, he's one-on-one, and you got to take advantage.
Drops back. Big catch by Naylor for the first down.
Speedy.
Get blitzed by Divine Diablo right up the middle, and so you did, in fact, get the one-on-one. Not on Justin Jefferson, but on your other receiver, Jalen Naylor. Remember, Jordan Addison has been suspended for 3 games. Typically, he would be the guy that could take pressure off of Justin Jefferson, but in this case, it's Naylor. He did it last week. He did it again there.
Hand off to Mason. 6-yard gain.
Let's take a look at some of the different looks that they've been seeing already here. You've got Kate Nellis down here on the end of the line of scrimmage. They dropped him down in a 5-man look to try and make it a little tougher to run the football. And then they show you a 6-man look, and they'll drop out Diablo here right underneath the routes that they were trying to throw, and that led to the sack there.
2nd and 4. Oh, little movement. False start.
Offense, number 76.
It'll be 2nd and 9.
Like here in a 300-pound defensive line kick. Yeah.
Let's go back here again.
I'm telling you, it's the greatest room. We used to go hang out in the back of the defensive line room. They're the funniest human beings on earth. But I'm telling you, it's like that all the time.
Brandon Gorlish, 295 pounds of a chuckle. Makes sense enough.
Another handoff. This time Mason. Oh, it keeps going. Wow. It's going to be about a 3rd and 1. Nice run. Up the bun.
And those are some of the plays that were really working for them a week ago. They started pulling these offensive linemen, but it was his finishes that really made the difference. The difference between getting hit and that being a 4-yard gain, instead now you're down in 3rd and 1, just makes all the difference in the world. That power element to this offense is something we just haven't seen for a little while.
Give a couple of those yards for rookie Donovan Jackson. Just tracked him and pulled him.
Jefferson in motion. Another handoff. First down.
Mason took more of a role and was effective. And with all the big ticket numbers that they had to pay salary cap wise to San Francisco, they couldn't keep him. And now he's here with the Vikings.
Yeah, this is an interesting offense, and they really, they've got the big player obviously with Jefferson, and just get the feeling at some point here they're winding him up. You know, at some point, they're going to see somebody they like on Jefferson, but they've been staying in that two deep safety look, trying to avoid that possibility.
Post-back tip Mason and Jones.
McCarthy under pressure, and he's going to get sacked.
They closed in on him with the veteran Leonard Floyd. Here he goes. He gets 8 or more sacks the last few years. He's got one here.
It's that five-man front, once again, that's really been bugging this offensive line. And what that does is it creates one-on-one for their
second and something.
You can see across the board, that five-man front is creating one-on-ones for the better pass rushers of the Falcons.
Second and 18. Intended for Hawkinson, incomplete.
Watch the Falcons. If he stays healthy, you're going to see number 0 a lot this year.
That's exactly what Jeff Ulbrich was talking about. That former safety body that has grown into a linebacker body that still has the moves and the athleticism of a safety. And I'll go back. That's Fred Warner. That's exactly the style that they played in San Francisco. And they are so excited that they have one of those here with Atlanta.
John Lowe's with the Raiders. Start his career. 3rd and 18.
3rd and 18.
Field goal range. Can't give up a sack. McCarthy.
Fires it. Caught. Caught to Thielen. Will be a first down. Looked like it might have been an incomplete, but let's see. Catch. He's down. Yeah, that's a catch.
Look at that. Vikings are on the ball.
All right, 1st and 10 in the red zone.
First down inside the 20. McCarthy.
Another pass. Now they're inside the 1. It'll be 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Just like that, the Vikings are in the game.
One-on-one routes against A.J. Terrell, the best for the Falcons. And we're doing some quick counting there.
Hell of a catch. Keeps his feet in.
They did indeed. That makes it easier.
Just keep Jefferson off the board. Now watch him score.
Getting into a rhythm on this drive, facing the back, 1st and goal. Officially from the 2.
At the 2-yard line. That was odd. Kept it alive, incomplete. Just lucky that wasn't a disaster. Looks like he faked the shovel, but fumbled it. Yeah.
It was going to fake that flip, and he was going to turn around and throw a pass. He was like me with that pin in Baltimore. I accidentally slipped it in the guy's hair right in the front row. Didn't mean to do it, but I don't think he did either.
Yeah, like I said, just lucky that wasn't a disaster. Kind of was, but...
Much every week the last 3 years.
All right, 2nd and goal from the 2. False start. Oh, no, delay of game. Yep, delay of game. 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7 now. I don't like that because it gives Jefferson a higher chance of scoring. I don't want that. Definitely don't want that.
Those play calls aren't easy. They're all around 15 words, and you've had plenty of conversations with McCarthy about calling those plays.
2nd and goal. Play action. And this time McCarthy is just straight up sacked.
So both first-round picks, Pierce and Walker, have 6 in this first half.
And the problem remains...
Sacked by the rookie Walker.
Justin School is going to have to get help understood that they had to help him more in this game than they did last time. They rolled the dice on that one and paid the price.
That is the Butkus Award winner. Terrific career in Athens. That left tackle who's missing, Christian Darisaw. They're on the sideline watching.
All right, 3rd and goal. Under pressure again and sacked again.
Instant impact. James Pearson with the 2 there. For the Falcons, along with Rook Ororo, forcing the field.
These rookie pass rushers from Atlanta are absolutely wreaking havoc tonight.
9 guys on that defensive line, keeping everybody fresh. They didn't get those sacks a week ago, and they are coming in droves.
Vikings will try for 3.
And one of the hard parts about playing with a young quarterback is it takes a little while to learn all that. Those guys, you have 2.5 seconds, period. That's it. Throw it.
And they get it.
Minnesota on the board, 6-3. Halfway through the second.
About 7 minutes to go.
Is brought to you in part by FanDuel. Live bet any drive with play-by-play markets.
You can play your game your way. Like Richie. His game's 4th quarter rushing and 2 kisses of the lucky ring. Or like that, yeah. Her game is shots on goal and secretly hoping for OT. Or like Kenny. His game is player combos and celebrating too early. Whatever your game, play it your way.
With Triangle Rewards, you can earn Canadian Tire money at Petro-Canada to redeem at Sport Check, Marks, and Canadian Tire. Triangle Rewards, rewarding you just for filling up at Petro-Canada and Gas Plus.
Takes you there. Don't miss out. Get in and go at your local Toyota dealer today. Closed captioning of this TSM program is brought to you by Bumper to Bumper. With over 300 locations across Canada, we make car repairs easier. We are Canada's parts people.
Come on into Montana's, where weekdays have turned into deal days. Why not check out our half-price wings every Monday, $5 tacos on Tuesdays, all-you-can-eat ribs Wednesdays.
Sick of commercials, man. Aren't you guys sick of commercials?
NFL on TSN is brought to you in part by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Tonight's SNX sites are provided by Nationwide. 10,000 lakes, a lot of great sites all around Minnesota. This Lake Minnetonka, just one of the beautiful lakes. What a day, it's 87 degrees. Hanging on to the end of summer here in the beautiful Midwest.
That was weird.
Nothing like the lakes.
Did I see that?
Of the world during the summertime.
Like a little orb that went by. That was really odd.
Love this state.
Yeah, that's right. You get a chance to be close to the field, even in the broadcast booth. There's something.
Great design, the glass exterior, the day gates, the little daylight coming in. 6-3 after the Rikers field goal.
All right. Kickoff. My haunted plays. Falcons muff the kickoff. Gets it. Able to get it around the 24 at least.
So Michael Penix found out that he was going to become the quarterback when he was at a Costco getting a hot dog, right? So let's keep that theme going for a young man born in Tennessee, grew up in the Tampa area, had success in high school, was known around there, then went to Indiana, 4 injury-plagued seasons, showed so much promise, energized that Hoosier program, then Washington for 2 years, and after taking the Huskies to the national championship game, was the 8th overall pick, and a surprise pick was the Falcons had just paid Kirk Cousins a whole lot of money to be their quarterback.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 23. 3-point game. Hand off to Bijan. Nice gain.
You know, it was interesting talking, and there's Kirk Cousins over there who's handled everything just beautifully. The transition has to be hard, and he's feeling better now, right, Mike? Than he's felt. So whenever he gets an opportunity, expect a different looking Kirk Cousins. But talking about Penix with Raheem, he was basically saying we went out to Washington State to work him out on a freezing day. Almost anybody else would have opted out. Not only did he do it, he was brilliant, threw the heck out of the ball, and we knew we had something special.
Another handoff. Just short.
Couple of yards. It'll be 31. Here's Wilson.
Hey, Mike, I asked left tackle Jake Matthews about Michael Penix this week, and the word he kept using to describe him was poise. Jake said Michael's confidence in the huddle and command in the offense speaks to his ability as a football player, but also about his character. Jake said this is he said he can't wait to give him more opportunities to make plays.
Almost everyone who's been around was just walked away super impressed. And that veteran Matthews, can you expose in the league? Seen a bunch of quarterbacks. Likes what they see so far. Third, it introduced Algier on the inside.
Carry to Algier. First down.
The 35-yard line. First, we saw one of the starts. So we had 3 starts at the end of last year. Penix took over. They lost the game in Washington. Then they lost the last game of the season. Those 2 overtime games. And then last week when they lose to Tampa, a missed field goal keeps them for overtime. He's played well in his first 4 NFL starts.
Well, he had the go-ahead touchdown last week. He had the go-ahead touchdown in Washington when we were watching him out there, and then they go down and score the other way. So he's done his job. It just hasn't worked out to win the games yet. But they all look at him as the guy now, no doubt.
Play action. Under pressure. Penix is sacked.
Time for the injured Andrew Van Ginkel, and a sack and a loss. Here to 10.
This is going to make some people happy.
Gonna be second and around 19. Big second down. Second and 20. Incomplete. Third and extra long. Looks like Vikings will get another shot of the ball this half. Just a little dump off to Bijan, and Bijan is actually able to get a decent 15 yards. It's going to be 4th and 5, but still obviously not enough to get the first down.
Good time, Stan. We're seeing both of these defenses, and I think they're feeding.
Talk about a defensive game. This is back-to-back defensive games we're watching here, guys.
What they would be able to do. But Atlanta has come back on the other side and sort of matched exotic for exotic. So it's really turned into a really interesting defensive game against these young quarterbacks.
All right, punts it away. Nice tackle. Vikings will get the ball at their own 13-yard line.
Summer up. Minnesota.
Created mankind's most advanced AI soldier.
You think you're in control of this?
I came here from the digital world.
and they are going to destroy yours.
Hang on.
Sonic, to me, in one word, is I choose success.
It's about 20 to 25 cigarettes a day.
It's so convenient because you can take it anywhere.
It fits into my smallest purse.
It'll give you what you need.
Take it one day at a time.
But once I mix it in the mix.
It feels achievable.
This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is highly addictive, only to be used by adults who are trying to quit smoking.
Let's get back to the game already. Come on. Come on.
Good times with a twist. Ford employee pricing is here.
Need to do it more natural, you know, like it's here. It's the highlight of the summer. Because you pay
What we pay.
On this Mustang Mach-E.
on this awesome Maverick.
People ask when's the best time to buy a Ford.
It's now.
Right now, get Ford employee
Ba-da-da-da-ba.
25 Ford models.
Easily lock your car in the RBC mobile app. Get the new iPad.
Bum, bum, bum.
Defense has been putting on a show. Let's take a look at our next 10 stats powered by AWS. And it has been pressure. 9 of 14
You're
times.
just joining in on us. Joining in on us. That just sounds weird. If you're just joining in with us, it's a very close, tight defensive game. 6-3 Falcons. 3:23 left in the first half. 1st and 10 Vikings.
And they look a little different out here tonight.
And they've got a new center in for Minnesota, Michael Juergens. No offensive snaps last year.
Hand off to Aaron Jones. About a 6-yard gain.
Yes, that is because Viking center Ryan Kelly is being evaluated right now for a concussion. He went into the medical tent with the independent concussion specialist, who then came out, looked at the monitor, and sent him to the locker room where he remains now. Meanwhile, JJ McCarthy did take a couple of practice snaps on the sideline with Michael Jorgens.
So Kelly, veteran, 4-time Pro Bowler, started 100.
No. All right, 2nd and 4. Pass to Thielen. It's going to be 1st 10 Vikings. 1st and 10. Clock's ticking.
So many of the calls.
Going to have to play one more play before the 2-minute warning at least.
Big player and a big contributor. He's been much more than that because he's been around the league, and you've got a young quarterback, and you can just rely on Ryan Kelly. Now I think McCarthy is taking a little different approach himself and trying to just get the ball out of
1st and 10.
Take those hits.
Play action. Interception. That is intercepted. Intercepted by Atlanta. They're going to get terrific field position. JJ McCarthy
In his college days in Oklahoma, had 11 career picks.
throws the pick.
An interception, first down Atlanta.
Wow. It's a wacky pick. That's a wacky pick, but it's a pick nonetheless.
The one thing that when you talk to Jeff Albrecht, he was so excited about Billy Bowman. He said, you know what, I might put him on Jefferson because he is so sticky. When he gets connected to a receiver, he is just...
Interception, Atlanta.
He's not the quickest, he's not any of that. But when he gets connected to a receiver, they don't get off of him, and you saw it exactly right there.
All right, 1st and 10 Atlanta now.
Interception is its own story.
One play before the 2-minute warning. Probably just going to hand it off. That's exactly what they do. Gain of 3.
Will take us to the 2-minute.
That'll take us to the 2-minute.
59. Falcons up 3.
1:59 to go.
And book. Plus, we got free checked bags with my TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card.
Everything's better when you save on vacation.
More like a vacation. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Vikings shooting themselves in the foot.
For you.
Maybe they'll turn it around in the second half again, like last week.
Our trucks hold their ground. Just like the people who keep this country moving. Because in every Chevrolet truck, like every Chevrolet driver, dependability comes standard. Get employee pricing on 2025 Silverado Crew Cab models. Plus, add 0% financing for 60 months on Silverado Custom Trail Boss for qualified buyers.
They got Willow. They got my dog.
And with his mom, we used to run around and do some real bad.
Told me she was a hero.
Pinch on my dick.
No fear. He's like Tom Cruise.
One battle after another, September 26th.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
You want to taste the
Fucking commercials. I'd get a lot more sleep if it wasn't for commercials. That's for sure.
Discover excellence. Expect delicious.
Josh stares down the business end of his baby brother as he takes the reins on paper duty. Back up. No, it's all on you, big bro. But Josh, oh, he comes prepared. Speed, reliability, Bell Pure Fiber Internet. Yes, when the Harmons switched to Bell, they only wondered why they didn't sooner.
Coming up on the 10 at halftime, a historic afternoon of scoring, and the Eagles overpowered the Chiefs in a Super Bowl rematch. Coming up next, Mike.
All right, Maria, thank you. Also, a whole bunch of close games. As you look outside U.S. Bank Stadium, the tight one here. It's been a first 2 weeks of tight games.
All right, 2nd and 7.
Score games. 19 of the
2 minutes left.
decided by 8 or less. Whatever the state amplified.
Ball at the 35 of the Vikings.
Two timeouts. 35, 2nd and 7.
It's going to be an offside. It's definitely going to be an offside.
2 flags, 2 separate fouls.
Vikings jumped early.
This one's certainly offside on Grenard. He's feeling the worst of that. They're coming to look at the defensive line.
That's a big deal because they already are without Andrew Van Ginkel.
It's going to be a 2nd and 2 after that.
Offside defense number 58. Holding offense.
Oh, there was also a holding on the offense that's going to offset. We're just going to replay 2nd down.
Training staff out to look.
And we got an injury.
Well, the hold was a result of the offsides. He was out of position, so he felt like to keep his quarterback safe, he had to do something.
Yeah, that shouldn't be counted as a freaking holding. That's not fair.
They look at Grenard. We'll step out for a moment.
The NFL on TSN is brought to you in part by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Hey, Canada, come on into Montana's, where weekdays have turned into deal days. Why not check out our half-price wings every Monday, $5 tacos on Tuesdays, all-you-can-eat ribs Wednesdays, and drink deals every day, only at Montana's.
At Hyundai, our SUVs are a testament to everything we stand for, and everything SUV stands for. Solid, unique, versatile, sturdy, unmatched, valued, safe, uncompromising, valiant. At Hyundai, we put the SUV in SUV. No wonder 94% are still on the road after 10 years.
You see this offer from TD?
Yeah, I like that you can get cash from them. Not stuff we don't need.
Get up to $700. Start by opening a new eligible TD checking account. TD. Ready for you. Chase something. Chase a goal. Chase something. Chase rings. Chase gold.
Chase me.
Nah, chase me.
Chase off. It's all like the Rams. NFL flag. Chase. Saturday at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on USA Network.
All right, I'm still surviving in my survival. That's good. Look here. Picked the Rams this week. They gave me a bit of a scare for a while, but they got the win. They got the win. So I'm still alive. Next week, I don't know. I think I might... Oh, Miami's in trouble, man. I think I might go Green Bay next week.
To the fans of Minnesota, Jonathan Bernard quickly checked in the tent and now back down with his helmet. Going to get back.
Maybe Washington. We'll see. We'll see. Back to the game. 2nd and 7. Hand off to Bijan. He's going to get close to a first down.
Back in for the Vikings.
Vikings kind of got a break on that last one. Really wasn't much of a hold at all on Elijah Wilkinson. We got the benefit of the offset for the jumper offsides.
3rd and inches. Big run, gain of about 9. It's going to be 1st and 10.
That time Ivan Pace took a chance, tried to shoot the gap in there and make a play in the hole, and they go opposite and created that space in there. So there was an opportunity, but just good running on the other side.
Trying to come up with another red zone stop in terms of touchdowns. They've done it a couple of times in this first half. Lefty finds Algier on the sideline. 15.
Pass to Algier.
Still a couple of timeouts in 36 seconds. Minnesota bookkeeping did lose a timeout on that injury earlier.
I really like watching.
Oh, I think we had a timeout here. My bad, guys.
Quick release, big strong arm. He has one heck of a future in front of
did.
him now. Trying to pay this one off. Neither one of these offenses have been very good down here in the red zone. We're also going to get some likely exotics now out of the Vikings.
With London down at the bottom of your screen, the favorite target for Penix.
Penix throws. Not even close to his target. Mooney in the end zone. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
When we talk about exotics, this is what we're talking about. They're going to cross the linebackers and rush everybody else. Then you're going to hold up in man coverage. When you do that on the back end of it, a lot of pressure now on these corners. And remember Jeff Agudo, who was their 3rd corner out of this one. Harrison Smith also out at safety.
Are we going to get our first touchdown of the game? At any point. Mooney in motion. Penix throws. Incomplete. All right, another field goal.
Did not play any defense a week ago, but he was there when needed, and another field goal attempt coming.
Yeah, McLaughlin was that guy that they felt like this was his week. Hey, dude, you've been around here for a year now. You got it. Show me something. And he did right there. That was the biggest play of the half.
Parker Romo, the kicker, who's taking over at least this week for Young Wade Crew. It'll still be a battle going forward for the next few weeks. He's an Atlanta area kid, born in Peachtree City. Called that area home for 17 years of his life.
Kicks up, and the kick is good.
He's made all 3 of his attempts in his Falcon debut. 9-3 Atlanta. We're back at 30 seconds after this from AWS.
Featuring the biggest games of the season every Monday, Thursday, and all day Sunday.
Right, commercial break. Just for fun, let's take a look at some baseball scores. Toronto wins again. Awesome. As you know, I'm Canadian. I'm from Montreal. But unfortunately, the Expos are no more. Fun fact, Tom Brady was drafted by the Montreal Expos. The standings, nice 3.5 game lead of the Yankees. Still first place in the league.
Vikings, who will get the ball to start the second half because Atlanta won the toss and instead of deferring, took the ball to start the game.
Yeah. Hey, they gave Tom Brady a chance in the Super Bowl. He was young.
Look at some Canadian Football League. Okay, in a second. Kickoff. Vikings will take it back. Trying to be too fancy is not going to get anywhere. 20-yard line.
Back to Brady in that first Super Bowl when
I would think they're just going to run this to the half.
But also what you do is, if you're going to do that, you're going to check down a couple and do it. That kick took a lot of time off the clock, so I don't know, and you didn't get it out past the 20-yard line, so now probably be a little more conservative.
we're finding with these kick returns how a good kick return, 35, 40-yard changes everything you can do, especially at the end of a half.
No question.
So McCarthy takes over at 20.
First and 10. Let's see if they try to do anything. Does drop back, and he does get sacked.
Falcons in this first half, and that is Brandon Dornis, the guy who was giggling earlier, comes up with the sack, but the Falcons have an injury in the secondary.
Falcons have an injury. It's going to be 2nd and 16.
The Minnesota Vikings, and you can tell it is just McCarthy's trying to get it figured out. They've thrown a lot of different looks at him. They've thrown a lot of different stunts and blitzes, and they're going to have to really simplify to start the second half.
Injury on the field. Almost for sure they're going to freaking go to halftime now.
I think I know who it is, just don't want to do an identification without being sure of it.
2nd and 13.
Yes, it is. Okay, I saw the 4, couldn't see the 2.
Looked like a much larger sack.
The athletic training staff. And a hand up from his coach, Raheem Morris, as well.
Yeah, he's the best they've got back there.
Back to Grant. Back behind his leg there.
See how my Montreal Alouettes are doing. 6 and 7, not very good at all.
Only 2 targets to Justin Jefferson, 1 catch for 9
Still only 2.5 games back of the division lead.
Kevin O'Connell about what was going on the sideline.
Started off well. Looks like we've lost a lot of games
Justin
recently.
Jefferson stayed with it. Now, sometimes a receiver who's a superstar like
Won
he is
last week.
can get hot, can get frustrated. He stayed the course with them, and it paid off in the fourth quarter.
Well, and what you just saw is significant. A.J. Terrell is their top one-on-one cover guy. So even
Okay, 2nd and 13. See if they just run the ball here.
receivers, now you take him out of the mix, and now you might have to do more zone and not bring the kind of pressure they brought here in the first half that's paid off. Although here we go again with Caden Ellis down on the end of the line of scrimmage.
Pretty glad there's been only 1 catch for 9 yards to Jefferson so far. Does go back. Does throw. And of course it's Jefferson with the huge gain. Spoke too soon, man. Why did I do that? Looks like Vikings will have a chance for a field goal.
He got up on this safety so fast he's going to try and jump it, and you can see just wrong foots him and gets all the green grass there is to get. Woo, what a big play to end this half.
It was McCarthy to Naylor for 28 yards instead of.
All right, Vikings are going to try one last field goal before half. See if they can get it between 3 points.
51 yards.
Kick is up, and kick is good. So 9-6 lead for Atlanta going into the half.
Going in here and everything.
Somehow this is only a 3-point game for Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta definitely had their chances to go up way more than 3, or score at least score way more than 3.
I think we just got to hold that big play a little
Weird game.
right there with a guy going out, but the next man got to step up and ready to deal.
Yeah, and you've got 3 field goals. You mentioned that on offense. How do you turn those?
Definitely a weird game.
Execute and go out there and do what we need to do. We can't let the crowd get in the way, be a part of this game. Our edge, our energy, our execution.
Great, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Melissa. That is what happened in the red zone. That's the story of the half. Vikings get the ball. They trail by 3. You get Maria and company right now at the Toyota halftime. Maria.
Thanks, Mike. Points, and more points. No shortage of scoring early.
Good guy, little break time.
Chiefs, who fell flat. Plus the latest on Joe Burrow's story.
McCarthy trying to hold off back in the fourth quarter. I know there's still a lot of football left, but a pretty quiet half.
That's not the Bills game last
No,
night.
it
Bills winning was last Sunday night. This is not it.
Not close.
Chris Collinsworth said on the broadcast just for the half, he talked about J.J. McCarthy trying to figure it out, and that's what I saw too. We sometimes forget because they came back and won the game last week in such impressive fashion. We forget the first half he struggled mightily. And he was holding the ball. It didn't look like things were very clear to him. He was undecisive and indecisive. And then same thing today. I mean, you saw.
Let's see what they've said about the Eagles Chiefs game. Eagles outslugged Chiefs in Arrowhead. Compared to the Super Bowl, Sunday's Eagles Chiefs game was a veritable rock fight. The Eagles took control in the third quarter, stopping the Chiefs twice, once on 4th down, but they led only 13-10 when Patrick Mahomes threatened to break them. That's when Andrew Makuba picked Mahomes off and ran it back 41 yards.
Atlanta Falcons top corner and a Pro Bowler, all-pro guy. He's out now, and they thought you really can't play man-to-man without A.J. Terrell. They have to play a lot more zone, which is much easier for J.J. McCarthy. Expect checkdowns and easy throws.
Yeah, and okay, don't forget, FanDuel has live betting options with the Pulse right now on the app. We've got our eye on tremendous talent that is a Bijan Robinson parlay to have 5+ third-quarter receiving yards, 30+ rushing yards. He's averaging about 36 rushing yards per quarter and 10 receiving yards per quarter. So we'll see what happens. Falcons are one of my favorite.
Only good things like that.
The sale is amazing. Whoa! Language? This is not a sale. Walmart's everyday low prices just feel like a sale. Oh, so these aren't done.
Big props to the rookie Andrew Makuba. He really felt like trading CJ was the right option. You know, he's obviously still young, still a rookie.
Great.
He's gonna do. He's gonna be a great player, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a little break. Go kiss my wife. See you in a bit.
So let's start by talking about the team that put up 52 against the Bears, and that would be the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I love the Lions mentality. They were edgy, they were angry, and they took it out of the Chicago Bears for 60 minutes. Jared Goff was on fire, 5 touchdowns. St. Brown was unstoppable. And look at Jared Goff leap into the stand there.
That was a leap?
Maybe.
The push it and over. That's how you get Jason up there into the stands. Amon-Ra St. Brown, though, 3 receiving touchdowns. Not the only wide receiver with the big day. Am I right, Devin?
Yeah, Jamar Chase last week, 2 catches, 26 yards. That's not very Jamar Chase. So you say, you know what? I'm always open. Come find me. 14 catches and a touchdown. He led all receivers with catches. And guess what? If Joe Burrow's going to be out, they're going to need Jamar Chase to have his superpowers out all week next week. Love Jamar Chase.
We'll get an update on Joe Burrow in a second, but can we get the running backs involved in this offense?
Definitely. Devin, you okay with all this offensive talk today? There's a lot of points here, but this guy was one of the stars in the show on the offensive side for the Bills. Bills dominated the New York Jets. Maybe this is the run of the day. 44-yard touchdown, James Cook. 130 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, over 6 yards per carry. He's the most explosive player on that offense other than Josh Allen.
I got to say, guys, the only game that didn't get the memo about the scoring was Super Bowl 59 rematch between the Eagles and the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes goes down. He had lost 3 straight games for the first time, and here's what he had to say afterward.
Yeah, I think just after the first 2 weeks, just you let games slip away. You know, that we played 2 good football teams and made mistakes and big moments, stuff that we're not used to doing. But I think we're coming together as a team, man. I mean, when you deal with adversity, it's about how you deal with it. And obviously, this isn't how we wanted to start, but how are we going to respond? So I'm excited for the next few weeks to see who wants to be challenged and how we can get back and really get after it.
All right, let's face the challenge now. What is the most alarming thing you've seen from the Chiefs' offense so far, Jason?
You know, Maria, the best offenses have givens, things they can go to. They're going to be successful for them. Kansas City has had them for years. Right now, they have nothing. They have nothing they can hang their hat on and go to, except for Patrick Mahomes extending plays and trying to do some magic with his feet.
Right. Not even Travis Kelce's a given right now. We're used to seeing that, too. But it's 2 games in a row where the system doesn't deliver much. All the big plays seems like it's Mahomes' backyard plays, and they're not going to live with him being the leading rusher 2 weeks in a row either. They have things to fix.
And I know it's only week 2, and people will say they played 2 very good football teams. But that's what we know the Kansas City Chiefs are doing. Doesn't matter who they play. They figure out a way. We've been saying it for years. Championship mentality. They figure out a way. When you don't do that, now these teams, they play you, that mystique's not the same. They're confident. They can beat you. I like the Philadelphia Eagles right now.
And you're right. They took their mystique. That's what Philadelphia's doing. At the end of that game, there's a calm about their team. They're going to make the plays. We've been complaining about Kansas City winning ugly the last couple of years.
Right.
They'd take a few of those ugly wins right now, wouldn't they?
Well, let's not even forget the defensive side of the ball. And they've been a defensive team the last 2 years going to the Super Bowl. Their defense has made plays in big moments. We haven't seen them show up either. So this is a full organizational thing. We'll see when they get healthy. I know this guy's got a lot of faith.
I'm betting on Big Red. I'm betting on number 15.
Mahomes said, let's see how they progress. But the truth of the matter is right now, they're 0-2 football team.
Hello, everybody. I am tired. I want to go to
See
bed.
if they get their first win. All right, those are the concerns.
I really want to go to
Concerns
bed.
now, that's dangerous, because we saw Joe Burrow exit in the first half of today's win. We got the latest from Mike Florio.
Yeah, the question for Burrow and the Bengals is whether to have surgery on that injured toe or manage it and try to keep playing. I'm told the backup Jake Browning.
All right, if anyone has a problem with me going to bed now,
Months. Either way,
comment on my stream. Just make any kind of comment. How about that?
Up next, we have a crazy finish in Dallas. But first, Toyota's all in, all season, rewarding select fans every week. There's football. Predict the second half play for a chance to win big at toyota.com/NFL.
Ontario, we see you. Everyone else only sees hockey-obsessed Canadians, born wearing skates and sleeping with their sticks. DraftKings Sportsbook knows you're more than just hockey fans. You're hockey fans that like football, hockey fans that like basketball, even hockey fans that like cricket. So scan the QR code to download DraftKings Sportsbook and get closer to all your favorite sports, on or off the ice. Have some more fun when you're in on the action.
All right, let's see where my opponent's at with that last catch. It's a 50-yard catch. Wow, he got 6 points with that alone. God dang it. Still, though, 6.9 points is actually right tied with Brian Thomas now. I'm still looking pretty good. Still looking pretty good.
With the walk-off.
Game 6 lead changes in the fourth quarter and overtime. That ties the most in a game in NFL history. And not only that, Brandon Aubrey, you saw him just get the game ball. First kicker in NFL history to hit a game-time field goal with no time left in the fourth quarter. And a game-winning field goal with no time left in OT. All right, we're going to get the defense. He's actually driving us crazy.
No better way to give the defense some love than to show an interception. Look at Bynum, just a playmaker. But for Bynum, it's not about just the interception. It's time to get busy. Celebrate. Find your friend.
Stand by the celebration coordinator. Speaking of defense, Fleming's got the gold jacket now.
All right, guys, screw it. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Enjoy the second half. This week, I'm going to come out with at least 1 or 2 videos. I'm going to rank all NFL uniforms, and I'm going to rank all NFL logos. Thanks for joining in today. Big win for the Eagles. Super happy about that. Looks like a big win. Looks like a big win for my fantasy team as well. So far. I still feel pretty confident. I'm going to go lay down in bed with my wife a little bit. Got to get up at 4 a.m.